If the smell of the brewing coffee kickstarts your day, or the tea time in the evening is your favorite me time to slow down, then do not hesitate to hold on for a moment and have a sip of your favorite hot cup. I had a new addition in my kitchen, one of my prolonged wish list, and finally I had it. Taking one step ahead to create my own tea and coffee station. So friends, welcome to Bageshri's Color Box and start this video. This is a raw DIY rack, but I still like it because it can be a great organizer and it takes very less space. I have taken this white wall paint. This can act as a nice primer. To this I have added wall putty and now this has become a thick paste. This texture will smoothen all the uneven surface in the rack. These are some of the tin cans I will be using for storage. I will be using this white enamel paint. The texture paste applied to this rack is completely dried. I am directly applying this white enamel to all of the tin cans. To all of them I have given 2 coats. Once the first coat was dried, I have then started giving the second coat. Since the rack is completely dried, I am also going to apply this white enamel on this rack. I've kept them 2 days under the sun so that they can dry up completely, and I have also included some of other items to paint them white. I've taken this sticker cutout and I'm going to trace this under this book page. I labeled all of them with the help of acrylic paint and I will go ahead by sticking it on the tin cans. Like you can see, I'm using Mod Podge to stick this. I'm also applying Mod Podge to the outer part. So once the Mod Podge is dried, I am giving it a coat of varnish so that it is completely sealed. Since we have already used enamel paint, so varnishing the tin can is not necessary. They can easily be cleaned and washed. I have removed the tin covering from the edges so that it cannot hurt. I have taken these cardboard frames and some cardboard cutouts. I wanted to keep them as light as possible. I am covering the edges of the frame with the help of masking tape. Further, I have used white paper. This is a very old book and the pages look very dull and yellowish, and I'm going to use this as the background for the frame. The craft from old book pages are very much in trend, so I decided to use for my DIY here. So all my frames and cutouts are ready. To this frame, I have used some simple coffee quotes and some easy mugs and kettle drawing, like you can see. And this is how my first frame is complete. I did some flora drawing and polka dots to this kettle. This is a newspaper roll and I am going to make it like a handle for this kettle. So my kettle is ready. For the last frame, I have painted this shades of blue strips over it. And I'm going to stick this mug cutout on this frame. I've given it a bit height and this is how it looks. Here also I'm adding a simple tea coat. To secure all the 3 frames, I'm adding a nice Mod Podge layer to all 3 of them. So with this, all the DIYs and the frames are ready and we move to the next section. So this is the space or the corner you can say where I'll be giving this coffee makeover. I've chosen this brick wallpaper and I have taken the measurement and start with sticking it. So the wallpaper is done and I'll start with placing all the work that I have done and all the DIYs I'll be using now. Very first, placing this rack. The very important was this extension, and I made an arrangement at the side of this table to hang this. I've also stuck a double-sided tape so that the extension doesn't move. Also, I've made use of this double-sided tape to hang all my DIY wall frames. They all are very light and can easily be stuck. I've also included this neon light on this collage. The tin cans are neatly washed, cleaned and dried, and I start with filling them up. I've arranged them all to the lower section. To the top shelf, I am arranging these tea mugs. The middle section has enough height for the coffee mugs. Here I place the milk can. This is used for making the espresso. Adding the green tea, some spoons here. So this finishes the setup. Before we move on to coffee making, I request you to like this video if you're enjoying it, and if you're new to this channel, do consider subscribing. Your subscription and your likes encourages me and supports me in a big way.